Hey, what's up guys? I'm Danny and this is Body Politic on IGTV. Here we have a clip of Bernie Sanders on MSNBC 2 nights ago discussing Medicare for all. Check out the clip and then I'll talk about it afterwards.
So I want to talk about that now. The Democrats introduced legislation in the House today that is focused on some reforms and modifications to Obamacare, particularly people who are in the exchanges who have very high premiums. Do you support the legislation the House produced today?
No, I support the Medicare for all single-payer program. Look,
wait, I just want to be clear. So you don't support that incremental reform?
No. The incremental reform that I support is phasing in Medicare for all. First year, we would lower the eligibility age for Medicare from 65 to 55 and cover all of the children. And by the way, expand Medicare coverage for elderly people to include dental care, eyeglasses, and hearing aids. That's the incremental 4-year program that I wrote and that I support.
Right, but I just want to be clear about this. So if that House bill were to come over to the Senate, you would vote against it right now?
Look, right now we are working on what I have fought for my entire life. Health care is a right. It has to be publicly funded. It has to be comprehensive. Right. The current system, Chris, is dysfunctional. It is enormously wasteful. We spend hundreds of billions of dollars every single year on administrative costs, outrageous compensation packages for the CEOs of the insurance and drug companies. Ultimately, we have got to do what every other major country does, and that is guarantee health care to all, do it through public funding, save huge amounts of money in administrative costs. So that's Medicare for all.
Okay, so there's lots of people.
All right, so the reason why I wanted to talk about this clip in the first place is because it's getting a fair amount of mainstream press. They're trying to paint Bernie as uncompromising and unwilling to even support incremental changes that would help people a little bit. But I think that Chris Hayes and Bernie are kind of talking about two different things here. Bernie Sanders seems hell-bent, as always, to stick to the message that he supports Medicare for all and nothing less. Chris Hayes is trying to hammer down if Bernie would theoretically vote for a House bill that would make little changes to Obamacare, and if it ever came up for a vote in the Senate, which it will never come up for a vote in the Senate, if Bernie would vote yes or no. So Bernie seems to be sort of avoiding that yes or no question, which he usually doesn't do. But I'm thinking, I have a hunch that Bernie would, if that bill actually did come up for a vote, Bernie would vote yes, because it would improve people's lives a little bit. So, I don't think it's that big of a deal, and, I'm actually excited that Bernie is sticking to the message. At this point, he's campaigning to be president, and he's not really interested in talking about compromise, especially now, before we even get to any sort of negotiation table. So, Bernie sticks with Medicare for all and nothing less, not only because it's the right thing to do and the most cost-effective thing to do, it's that it's something that we should have done decades ago. And in his mind, it's well overdue for us to upgrade our system to catch up with the rest of the industrialized world. So Bernie sticks to the message. I'm happy about it, and that's it. I'll see you guys later.